In this video, the Bitcoin price bounced off from the 50 moving average exactly as predicted, and we are also going to take a look with the Ethereum price action as well as SLP as we want to give you an update regarding these price action. Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. So let's dive into this video first. So as previously mentioned, yung ating previous recap dito is nagkaroon tayo ng buy volume dito sa ating hourly and the 4-hour time frame. But as previously mentioned, ang ating kailangan na tingnan na levels na maganda tingnan is actually the 20 and 50 moving average, both in the hourly and the 4-hour time frame. And look at that, guys. We actually bounced off exactly as predicted sa ating 50 moving average. So, congratulations if you have been maximizing this moving averages. As mentioned, diba, sa mga previous video, always wait for a pullback. And of course, yung mga 50 moving average, yung ating pinakang best buying opportunity. Now, this is for the hourly time frame, but if you're going to look in the 4-hour time frame, you can actually see na malayo pa tayo sa ating 50 moving average. So, this is just for the short term. It's possible na mag-consolidate pa tayo dito further, and let's look at the RSI. Tingnan natin yung update sa RSI. Sa RSI, we are now starting to decline dito sa ating 4-hour time frame. So, it's possible na at some point baka magkaroon tayo ng panibagong bearish divergence. But sa ngayon, hindi pa clear yung bearish divergence kasi open pa din yung candle natin. So, we have to wait this one out kung ano magiging next move niya. As of now, hodl pa din ako dito kay Bitcoin, and ang ating target resistance is actually the $58,000 US. So, yun yung ating next target for the Bitcoin price actually. Looking at the early time frame ulit, yung ating RSI is somewhat forming of a bearish divergence na din. You can see na bearish divergence is starting to form. But yeah, mas maganda na tingnan to in the 4-hour time frame kaysa sa ating shorter time frame na hourly. So, in this case, we need to get a 4-hour candle close dito sa ating Bitcoin price in the 4-hour time frame in order to confirm na meron tayong bearish divergence. And yeah, you need to wait this one out before you enter into any big trades with the Bitcoin price action. Diba lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, nag-open ako ng position and then I always just take partial profits along the way. And if nag-enter ako, I always secure my capital. As previously mentioned, diba nag-open ako dito, naglagay lang ako ng stop loss dito, and yeah, tuloy-tuloy na siya. And right now, I've been taking profits off dito sa mga area na yan, 20% lang. And yeah, as you can see dito, my Ethereum trade is currently up 119%, and kay Bitcoin naman, it's up 35%. So previously kasi nag-open ako around the 40k, and then nagdagdag ako ng position size dito noong na-break natin itong resistance. So that's why mas maliit na yung aking position dito ngayon. So yeah, that's for the Bitcoin price. So looking at this in the daily time frame, you can see na wala pa tayong exactly na buy volume na inaabangan dito sa daily time frame. So buy volume is yet to come. And you can see we are starting to get overbought. Pero right now, we are still below the 70 threshold dito sa RSI. So it's not yet overbought exactly. But yeah, as of now, we are about to enter the overbought territory. So, siguro, just a thing to watch out lang, just in case na biglang pumasok tayo, at least ready tayo na mag-take ng profits. And yeah, this is for the Bitcoin price. As you can see din dito na we are waiting for that buy volume to come in. Sa ngayon, wala pa siya talaga. And guys, looking at the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, yung matagal na nating fina-follow, you can see that the Bitcoin price has actually now peaked at $150,000 US, yung ating foreseeable market cycle top. So as you can see, the more na dinadelay natin yung bull market, the more na tumataas yung ating market cycle top. So right now, everything is looking good for the Bitcoin price. And I think if magkaroon tayo ng daily candle close dito siguro above the 54,000, I think pwede tayong tumuloy-tuloy with the Bitcoin price. It's just a matter of time kung kailan tayo pupunta doon. And guys, if you want to trade Bitcoin with the lowest fees possible, I highly suggest na trade it with Bingbon and Phoenix. Kasi dito kay Bingbon and Phoenix, mas mura yung fees nila as compared to Binance when you are going to trade Bitcoin. So if you want to claim bonuses dito sa ating mga platform na to, you can use my sign-up link na you can find in the description down below. So now let's talk about Ethereum naman kasi matagal din natin hindi siya nabigyan ng update. So let's give you a quick update with Ethereum. So right now kay Ethereum, meron tayo actually resistance na nag-form. So let's plot this properly para makita natin yung resistance niya. So you can see right now na this area, i-plot natin siya. This area is actually a resistance for the Ethereum price action. So right now, ang kailangan natin makuha dito is a 4-hour candle close above this area with volume in order to continue to the upside, which is around the $4,000 US. So right now, Ethereum needs to break this area in order for us to see a movement to that area. And I think pwede tayo makuha nun anytime soon kasi usually after a Bitcoin pump, kasi hindi ba nakita nyo nag-breakout si Bitcoin dito, usually after a Bitcoin pump comes an Ethereum pump. So, right now, I think Ethereum is the next coin to watch out for after the Bitcoin pump. And siguro if nag-close tayo dito above this resistance, dito kay Ethereum, if nagkaroon tayo ng 4-hour candle close dyan, I might add another position dito with Ethereum. So, yeah, monitor lang natin to in the coming days, especially in the coming hours kasi 4-hour time frame tayo nakatingin. So yeah, that's for Ethereum. And looking at this in the RSI, you can see na hindi tayo overbought or oversold. So, possible na umakit pa siya talaga actually, si Ethereum price action. So, yes, as of now, patience tayo dito. We just wait, hodl, and wait for the next indicators to form. And yeah, if nagkaroon tayo ng candle close above, then that's an opportunity with this Ethereum price action. And last but not the least, let's talk about SLP kasi, diba, ang previous analysis natin with SLP is, if makakuha tayo ng candle close, daily candle close above this major resistance of the 20-day moving average or 100 moving average in the 4-hour time frame, then that's where we are going to say na we are going to flip bullish with SLP. So right now, we are getting this candle close above. So nag-candle close tayo above and yun nga, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, always wait for a pullback if you want to re-enter. So ngayon, bumili ako actually na SLP earlier today. So nag-buy in ako ng SLP. Hindi today actually, medyo yesterday pa. Nag-pullback siya dito, nag-enter ako na SLP. So spot wallet lang naman. And yeah, we just want to see kung ano yung magiging effect niya in the coming days. But the chart is saying na this is pretty much bullish kasi na-break na natin yung ating resistance na nakita natin dito sa daily time frame, now which you can also see in the 4-hour time frame. So you can see resistance, we were resisted dito multiple times. And yeah, ano ba yung nating next kailangan na i-break dito? So for the SLP price action, ang kailangan niya ma-break is actually the 200 moving average in the 4-hour time frame. So you can see na we are starting to break this. But what we need actually is a candle close above the 50-day moving average in order to continue to the next resistance. So right now, ang ating next target is the 50-day moving average in the daily time frame. So right now, yun yung ating kailangan tingnan dito kay SLP. I think that is around 96 cents area dito kay SLP. So yun yung ating kailangan na tingnan. And if you want to trade SLP, I highly suggest na you look at the RSI kasi the RSI can be the best indicator in finding out if ano ba yung magandang entry and selling opportunity. So if you want to know where is the best place to enter SLP, I think what you should be looking at is the RSI both in the early time frame and in the 4-hour time frame. And guys, if you want to long and short SLP, the only place where you can long and short SLP is actually in MEXC. So if you want to trade SLP in MEXC, you can use my sign up link in the description down below. You can get discounts from your trading fees if you use my sign up link in the description down below. So sa Binance kasi wala tayong leverage trading with SLP. So if you want to leverage trade SLP, then you can trade it in MEXC. So ayun guys, muna yung update natin for today. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.